Hello everyone, here is my card for today, and I will be coloring the little girl gnome a little later on this video. First I'll show you the stamp set I used. It's the new Gnome Friends and with the coordinating dies. I also used a couple of little pieces from the film strip die for the grass and little flowers. So my card base is 5 6 1/4. I have a little strip that I'm going to put inside of my card just to dress it up a little. Just easy peasy. Not too much fussing around. And I'll cut that little piece off. And there it is. I have a blue panel that is the same size as my card base, and I'll just put that on. And I have some pattern paper from Doodlebug paper, yeah, and just line that up. And I have just like a little border of blue showing, just so it matches with the card. I have this layer that I'm gonna ink up. Rustic Wilderness is the color I'm using. I can't say wilderness. I'm French. We'll go with that. It's a pretty green. So I'm gonna go and do the grass part and the frame too, because I find that it gives it a really nice green look to it. And also, this is my second video. I had to do my video 2 times. The first time I did it was sideways. That wasn't fun. Then you can put it the right way, but then it's like a really small, frame of it. So I wasn't liking it. So I had to do my video twice. And I had given the card away too, so I had to do it over from scratch. Yeah, had a few mishap with this one, but it's all good. We got it through. Now I have an extra card. I'll keep it for myself maybe. So here is the stencil, and I'm gonna put some of the broken china. That's my to-go color. I don't know, I just love that color. I do use the the peacock feather one. I do like that one too, but broken china, I gotta say, I think that's my favorite one. And here I'm just putting in a different side of it, using that side, and I'm just going lightly on top of the blue and reversing it again. Yeah, so I go over my white a little bit too with the blue, so it's not like a stark white. And if you're wondering why there is tape, it's just because the little clouds, they do pop out, and I didn't want to ink those areas. So that's why there's some green tape on there. And this stencil is from Jaded Blossom. And reverse it again so we have a different pattern. You could also flip it to the other side, so then again you have another 4 different. But this time I just left it on the same side because my tape is getting dirty too. I should have changed the tape. So there, I'm just gonna check with my panel, and it looks okay. So I'm gonna bring in back the green, and I'm gonna put some on the bottom, just so when I pop the grass part, you don't see the white under. I should have went a little higher. You do at the end, you do. not the first card. First card worked out perfect, but we don't have that one. So yeah, you don't see it there. But I'm gonna pop just where the grass is. So you'll see just there. And then the rest of the card, I'm gonna put some two-sided tape. So when it's down, not sure if you can see, but it's only the grass that's going to be lifted. So there. I had forgot to do the little grass piece, so here I'm just doing the two little piece of grass. And I'm starting to color. So we're going to start with the hair, and that's the E33. And there is a challenge going on for CC Design on the Facebook group. If you're interested, go check it out. It's create your own background. So this card is kind of a good fit for it because I did some inking and different layers. So we usually have a good challenge every month, and we always love to see what you create, what the cute CC little images. So here I'm starting with the face because I always let every layer of my hair color sit for a bit. So here I am with the E00, E11, and E13, and blending them all out. So now I'm going with the darkest shade for the hair with the E37. And this month was so fun to create with these little gnomes. This is the first project I did with this set. Now I'm back with my color for my skin, and I brought them back all in so you can see. It's a little confusing, I know. Like I say, I like to leave every layer of my hair sit for a bit. So now I'm going in with the E35. I kind of lost the flickering this time because it's such a small image. So I'll show you a little tip for when you lose, like, say, all the white on it. I'll show you with the pencil. So there I'm just coloring my little mouse. So I'm with my C2 and C5. And then I'm just going to shade that. Blend those two together. Like, how cute is that little mouse peeking from her basket? Too cute. Now I'm fixing my eyes because I did go over them with the skin color. And I got my gel pen, and I'll just do the little white in there. So with the tongue, I used the RV 34 and RV 11, and also do the cheeks with the RV 11. And I usually grab the E00 just to smooth it out a bit, and I'm finishing off my hair with the E33. So, as I said, I wasn't too happy with the hair, so I'll fix it a little bit later. Here I got my B93, and I'll be putting that on. Then 97. So now I go back in with a 95 just to smooth the 97 out a bit. And I'll bring in back the 93 just to finish all off. And if you subscribe to this channel, then you get to see all the new videos that we post. And it's usually using all the new product for the month. As I said, the gnomes were for this month. So the July release. So now I'm just doing the skirt part of the dress with the same two colors. No, three colors I should say. And if you're wondering what colors I used for the little boy gnome, I used all the same colors I used on the girl, because I went to try to do it different, but I didn't like the result of it. So when I did it to match, I really liked that look. So yeah, I mean, she still turned out cute. I might use it another day, but just to go with her, to go with this card with that other little gnome, I just found it was cuter that they both matched. So here I'm just blending with the 93 again. And here I'm gonna start with the E43 and do her little vest and then her basket. And I'll bring in the darker shade, so that's the E44. Bring that. I do have my project, or I should say my card, all planned out for the next video. Can't wait to start that one. I have it just figured out. Don't have it colored yet or anything, but I have it figured out. So now I'm bringing the green in. So the YG63 and the 67. And just blend those two out. And as I said, with the challenge over at CC Design, it's always nice to see what you guys create with the new products. Yeah. I'm just blending those two, and I'll be bringing in my pencils in just a second to start with the pencil part. So I'm doing the little shoes, the little basket, and the little vest in the same browns. And I'm using Gamsol and a nib to blend, just in case somebody's wondering what I'm doing. And I use Prisma color pencils. That's my to-go pencils. And now I'm using a different brown for the skin color. So I'll do all the tracing there. There, I'm going to blend those. It feels like a long time already that I did a video, so yeah, with all like the video I had up like sideways or anything like that, like so many things went wrong with this video that I had to do, so it just feels so long that I posted a video, but hopefully you guys like it. And with this little girl, I had to color her twice. It's alright because I enjoyed coloring her anyway, so that was, if it was something you didn't like, then it would be a big deal, I think. But with these little cuties, you can't be mad. You're just like, oh. And like I said, I got an extra card for myself. That's if my daughter doesn't steal it off of me, because she just loved these little gnomes too. So there I'm just putting a little bit of dark brown just to have more shading in the hair. Just bring some more and blend it out. I do have all my stamps colored for next month's release. Those are cute too, just saying. I can't give you a hint, but I do have them all stamped, not colored. Not that fast. So now I'm just bringing some black pencil onto my little cute little mouse, just so he stands out a little bit more, and do some shading. And the RV11 for a little bit of pink on his cheek and his ear. So I did put a little bit more on her cheek. I found like the pink was, you couldn't barely see it anymore, so I just brought some more in. So here is what I was saying. I'm just kind of cheating. That's how I call it. I kind of lost all the lines and say all the white part of it, so I'm just putting a little bit of pencil in there just for some shading. So here I'm just bringing my green pencil in for the green part, the dress. I think with the first gnome girl I did put some black. I didn't do it this time. It would have stand out a little bit more if I put some black in it, because you'll see when I put some black on the blue, that really stands out. So like I said, I'm pretty sure I did it with my card, my first card, just didn't do it on this one. But that's okay, it still looks okay. So now I'm blending the black on my blue, and I really like the look of that. The black with this color combination of blue and with the reds. Always say that. The reds and black is so nice. So when I do the blending on the bottom of the dress, you'll see I should have put a little bit of black there too on the green, but that's okay. So I'm just blending that part. And at the end you'll see I'll bring, instead of showing the card again that's not finished, I'll bring in the card that's finished on a picture. Then you can see how it looked all finished. So there's my little gnome. She's all done. And I'll put my card base together with some foam tape just for some dimension. I have to find a right lighting in here. I'm still struggling with the color. It's not like a true color. It's like still a little too bright, I guess. And I just put the little gnome that's not colored, just so you see where he's gonna go on the card. And I would put a little grass on there and a little flower. and he would be popped up too. So with her, I did put 2 layers of pop dots. And there's the grass and the flower. So now it's just the clouds that are left. And there it is, all done up. And like I said, I'm going to show you the finished card in a bit, just at the end. First, I'm going to share again the stamp set just to show you again. So it's the Gnome Friends with the coordinating die and just the little pieces from the other die. And here's my card. As I said, all done, and see you soon. Bye.